We recently posted a video showing how we heat a Prusa XL 3D printer with AC Infinity's Thermoforge T3 heater, this heater. There was a question in the comments about the volumetric flow that this produces when it's in fan mode. I didn't know the answer and I was curious, so we're going to do some tests. Welcome to Barrett Works. What we're going to do is measure the wind speed coming out of the outflow tube and then calculate the volumetric flow in cubic meters per second. The other thing we're going to figure out is whether it's a linear scale. As you go up the 10 levels that this device produces or has as its settings, whether the increase in wind speed is linear, whether it's the same amount at each step. So let's get started. This is the setup. I've brought the Thermoforge out from under the printer and I've switched it to fan mode. So there's a fan icon here. Normally when it's in heat mode, there's a flame icon. It's a little funky how you switch, and I'll show that later because we'll switch it into heat mode at the end to see what the fan speeds are in heat mode. There are a couple of things that make the measurements in this test a bit rough. One is this is an inexpensive wind meter, and I haven't tested it against other wind meters. It seems to read in a way that is consistent with common sense, and it seems to be consistent. The other is that I've set this up just placed in front of the outflow tube. So there's no seal between them. So there'll be leakage happening around this. We're going to just take the readings on this in meters per second and step up through all 10 levels here in the Thermoforge and see if we get a linear progression and see what the numbers are. And then we'll do some math. I want to run each level for the same period of time to let it stabilize. So I'm going to use the backlight on the wind meter, which is a very short period, as the timer. And then every time the backlight goes out, I'll restart it and go to the next level. Level 1. Level 2, and the levels are indicated right here in the upper right corner of the Thermoforge. Level 3. Level 4. Five. Level 6. Level 7. Eight. Nine. And the top level, level 10. Now I'm going to go up one more, which will cycle back around to 0. The upper corner shows you the level it's currently at. The bottom corner shows you what it's set at. So it gradually shifts to the different levels. Now we're in fan mode still, so I'm going to switch it to heat mode. Long press on the mode button and the setting at the same time. And now we've got the flame icon. 21 degrees Celsius is what's set as the current target, and it's off. I'm going to switch to on. So it's at heater level 5. And so this isn't the current target, I misspoke. This is the current temperature here in the room. And as I thought, that's the full fan setting, 4.1 meters per second. 4.0 was where we were at fan position number 10. Now I'm going to go ahead and ask it to produce as much heat as it can. So down on the bottom right corner, I have the target of 10, and it's now worked up to heater level 10, so the amount of heat is generating from the 3 ceramic plates. The wind speed stays exactly the same. So when it's in heater mode, at least with this setup, the fan is locked at position 10. These numbers reflect how much heat it's producing from the plates, not the fan level anymore. Okay, I've gone back above 10, which is 0, and it's slowly ramping down the heat. It's heading for a target of 0, and now it's back down to 0, and so this air will stop. So at position 1, it puts out 1.2 meters a second of measured wind speed. And then each level is very close to, or is exactly 0.3 meters a second as measured in this device. So the scale is linear. 1.2 to 1.5 to 1.8, 1 or 2 variations as we went up the scale. And so you end up at 4.0 meters per second at the maximum level 10. The outflow hose has a diameter of 46 millimeters. So I come up with 23.93 cubic meters per hour. Call it 24 cubic meters per hour. Check my math. I'll put the numbers that I worked with in the description. We learned that the scale is linear. That's good to know. And also, when we jumped over to the heat mode, confirmed that it really is up at the maximum fan position when you're in the heating mode. And again, they don't let you adjust the fan speed in heating mode, which was a frustration of mine. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.